Hello everyone. In the previous video we all have learned about the concept of sets and about the representation of sets by the roster method and by the set builder method. Now we will see what are the different types. Okay, so we will start from the finite sets. What are finite sets? If the number of elements of a set, the number of elements of a set is finite, then the set is a finite set. For example, the set of all the days of a week. We have 7 elements in this set, that is from Sunday to Saturday. You can take the example of the set of the even numbers between 3 and 9. So what are the elements in this set? 4, 6 and 8, the 3 elements. In both the example we have finite number of elements in the set. Okay, what are infinite sets? Infinite sets are the sets in which we don't have a fixed number of elements. So what are infinite sets? A set that does not have a fixed number of elements is called an infinite set. A set that does not have a fixed number of elements is called an infinite set. For example, we can take the example like the set of all the natural numbers. There are infinite natural numbers. The set of all the integers. All these are examples of infinite sets. Okay, now there is an empty set. Empty set, very important type of set in the set theory. The set which contains no elements is called the empty set. The set is denoted by curly brackets or by this symbol. This symbol is known as phi. Okay, the empty set is also called as null set or the void set. There are other two names of the empty set, the null set or the void set. Now, can you give any example of the empty set? Suppose you have the example of the set of all the natural numbers between 2 and 3. How many natural numbers are between 2 and 3? We don't have any natural numbers between 2 and 3 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimals are not natural numbers. So this set is an empty set. Okay? Suppose you can make an example like the set of all human beings who are 100-meter tall. Impossible. You don't have any human being who will be 100-meter tall. So this is also an empty set. Set of odd integers with 6 as a factor. So any odd integer will not have factor 6 because 6 is an even number. Okay, the set of the even prime numbers that are greater than 2. That 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, so this set is also an empty. So the number of elements in the empty set is 0. But important point, note the number of elements in the empty set is 0, but the curly bracket containing 0 is not the empty set. Because it contains the element 0. Because empty sets are denoted by curly brackets which are empty. And here we have 0 in the empty bracket. So the cardinality, the number of elements in the empty set is 0, but 0 inside the curly bracket is not an empty set. Here we have an element which is 0. Now what are singleton set? What are singleton set? As from the name, a set that contains only one element. A set that contains only one element is called a singleton set. For example, set containing 0, set containing only 1, set containing only, suppose, any alphabet A. These are all singleton sets. Now, one important point. Cardinal number of a finite set. The cardinal number of a finite set A is the number of distinct, very important point, number of distinct elements in the set A. It is denoted by n bracket A. Suppose, for example, we have a set of months of a year, then what is the cardinality of this set? The cardinality of this set is how many months are in a year? That is 12. Okay. Suppose here set B we have elements x, y, z, 3 elements. So what is the cardinality of this set? Which is 3. So it is a very important term of the set theory. 2-3 important points which we have to know. Note that it is not possible to define the cardinal number of an infinite set, because infinite set contains infinite number of elements. So the cardinal number for this set is undefined. Okay. Now, as in the previous point in the empty set, what we have discussed, that the cardinal number of the empty set is 0 because it has no elements. And similarly, the cardinal number of a singleton set which contains only one element is 1. Okay. Now, universal set. What is universal set? The set of all the possible elements, the set of all the possible elements under consideration for a particular discussion is called the universal set. And it is denoted by capital U or a symbol called xi. Okay. The universal sets for different problems may be different. We have example, a set containing students of class 8th who play cricket. Now, suppose you have another set, students of class 8th who play football. Now, for both the sets, we have a universal set of all the students of class 8th, because you are taking the students from class 8 who like cricket, and in the set B you are taking the students who like football. Okay, so all the students in both the sets A and B will be from the set of all the students of class 8. So in this context, the universal set is set of all the students of class 8. Suppose we have set of all even numbers, and another set is set of all odd numbers. So for both these set, what is the universal set? That is the set of all natural numbers, because even numbers and odd numbers both belongs to natural numbers. Okay. Now this is all for today. In the next video, we will discuss about other types of sets like equivalent sets, equal sets, subsets, supersets. Okay. So for today, thank you and have a nice day.